Hello everyone, Stunt Gamer here. Today we've got a gameplay with a Colony. Lately I've been playing as Colony just because starting to switch it up. You know, everybody's been using the new leaders, and we're at a point where all the leaders are pretty solid. But before I get into the gameplay, I actually want to talk about the channel. So I'm planning to start uploading every 2 days. So probably expect content Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then over the weekend as well. I need you guys to let me know what kind of gameplay you want to see. I play Halo Wars 2, I play Destiny 2, we can see some Fortnite gameplay, we can do PC or Xbox One, wherever you guys want to see. And once Call of Duty World War II drops, I will be covering that a lot, alright, so stay tuned for that one. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So right now, I started off with a bad start, so that's why I cut the beginning of the game. But we're starting with infantry because Colony isn't bad with infantry, especially since you know, you've got the Goliaths to take out buildings early game, and Goliaths, they have a lot of health, man. So definitely take advantage of them. So right here, I'm defending this choke point. It actually ends up being a little serious later on in the gameplay because they keep trying to push. As soon as it's important on this map to capture this choke point, because if you can get that mini base running, you can pump units out from there. And so your main base on this map, since it's such a big map, you shouldn't be, you know, producing units from it. You should be generating supply. You should be generating power from there. From the mini bases, there's where you pump units out. You know, of course I've got the War Council up over there, but that's only for the leader, you know, and all the other abilities. So once I've got my summit from Halo Wars 1, once I've got that up, I'm gonna start building some engineers, you know, just to keep the Goliaths alive. The Goliaths will tank all the attacks, while I've got my other infantry backing him up. And definitely in this part, I was having a bit of a supply issue just because I needed to get units out quickly because I knew that guy was coming back with all those flamethrowers. So I took command of this the power node right there. Power nodes are incredibly important. You don't even have to focus on building what's it called, power extractors, if you can just get some power nodes. And then my teammate on the other side, he's capturing some power nodes. He's trying to expand on the left side as well, but I think later on I believe he ends up losing that side or something happens. But here we've got the engagement. The flamethrowers came in, and I needed the engineers just because once he started targeting my buildings, I could just focus on healing it up while my units picked them off. So that's why I built some choppers here, and then I'm gonna start getting some rangers going in. So right here I see he has a couple of Marines up there, but they're really low on health. You know, nothing my chopper can't handle. So unfortunately, I'm going to lose the chopper right there, but it will definitely lower his health a lot. And so I didn't even realize he was attacking my camp right there. And I'm going to get the Hunter's Brand. A mistake I made, I should have gotten the wall, because that wall is a fantastic distraction. You know, units get caught on that, and it has a lot of health. Really bad move right there with that Hunter's Brand. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's not it. Later in the game, I dropped the Hunter's Brand, but it was just awful, man. You know, nothing got caught. So right here, I'm getting some rangers out. They can handle the flamethrowers, no problem, as long as I keep them at a distance. You know, I'll keep the Goliaths in front and catch all the flames from the troopers. And my main base, I'm not fortifying it with turrets just because we hold the whole middle section, so there's no way they could get through anything that would happen here. And so I saw that he had that locust. Here's the Hunter's Brand that I messed up on. So right here he has that locust, and that locust is a big target for me because he can take out my mini base. Without my mini base, I lose all momentum. So right here, unfortunately, I lose my hunter captain, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the hunter captain right here. But oh wait, maybe I didn't. I can't remember. Yes, yeah, I did lose him. It was a bad move by me. I should have just moved him back. But it's all right. You know, the hunter captain, he gains veterancy pretty quickly just because he's such a good leader. Such a good leader. He's great against everything. You know, um, he's moderate against air units, but he can still mow down banshees and stuff. When it comes to vultures, then he'd start slowing down. But I mean, he still packs a bigger punch than most units. I mean, the only thing that would beat him would be, you know, other air units or anti-air in terms of that. The his taunt ability, although it's, you know, his special ability, I tend to not use it because if you have a ton of anti-infantry and you use that ability, your counter captain's gonna die instantly once you've got everybody channeling on him. So, you know, it's good when you have counters. Like if, for example, if I'm going against tanks and I use it, it's perfect because it lowers their damage first of all, and then my hunter captain can start mowing them down one at a time. And then if his health goes down, I can just move him out the battle. So right here, I'm getting some skitters from my hunter captain. Unfortunately, he's dead. So, but he's coming back. He's coming back soon. And another something that I noticed, I should have made that other mini base right there. I should have made that into a factory. But anyways, here I realized that he's got a base going, so a base can certainly take down my mini base. So I decided I gotta take this base out before he gets it up and running. Because once he gets turrets on that and more building structures, you know, he can pump units out faster than me. So I gotta take him out right now. So fortunately, I have the Goliaths to take down the buildings and to tank. You know, most people don't use Goliaths, but I have a different play structure. Like, for example, I just brought out a Shroud. Most people don't play the way I do. You know, you usually don't see Shrouds, ever. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a Shroud. But believe it or not, these support units are super good. Right here, I get a quick Hunter's Brand. Let's take out some Hunters before they take my guys out. And so we've got the Rangers picking them off. And I'm going to upgrade my Engineer Swarm because the Engineer Swarm is fantastic. It's a lot better than the Restoration Drones, as long as you can keep those Engineers alive. And right here, I pick off my Shroud with the invisibility, and then I put the Force Field up with my Engineers, which causes your units to take 40% less damage. And the Shroud, you know, my guys, they can't see them. So if I have, for example, I should have had a few Locusts, but I would have taken the base out a lot quicker. You know, and fortunately, I caught him when he only had one building. I suppose he's low on resources because he's been throwing a couple of guys at me, but you know, nothing for him. So right here, I get my hunter captain up there just because I want to secure that upper point. So if, in case anybody starts coming this way, I'll be ready, and he can take out a lot of damage on them. So he'll be ready right there, and so take that base out. That resets him a lot. You know, he's already lost most of his army. He lost that mini base. So a mistake I made is I should have attacked faster than how I did before, than how I did right there, because I gave him time to set up and stuff. I should have just attacked. He had nothing, but I was a little worried that he might have had something back there, but I believe he didn't because it took him a while to attack me. So. And I also feared that light blue would have helped as well, so that held me back. But unfortunately, my teammate was having a hard time moving up. He was struggling. He was really slow on that. But if I had his support, it would have been game pretty quickly. But it's all right. He's holding that line, but he was having a hard time with resources and stuff. So it's all right. As long as I'm pushing up. So I used my Banshee to scout. You know, could have had a better unit to scout with, but that's all I had. And right here we see that he doesn't have much. And so I thought this was the perfect moment to do it. And I see he's got a garage and a barracks. So no anti-air on my part. I don't have to worry about it. So I start I start upgrading my infantry because, you know, I've got the perfect counters. So I'm going to make them better. Upgrade reinforcements because I'm I'm already at the max population, and then once I get this base up and running, this base becomes my forward operating base. Right here, this is where I'm going to win the game. If I can get that base up to them, I just have to hold the line, wait until my teammate can regroup with me, and hit him hard. So right here, I believe my teammate is going to go for an attack on light blue. I'm trying to direct things, but unfortunately it did not go well. His leader ability, Kinsano's leader ability, just devastated him. And I believe it devastated me later in the game too. The one with the fire blast. I've never used Kinsano personally, but man, that devastated me. It's definitely a super good leader ability. So right here I'm pumping out Locusts. Locusts are probably my favorite unit in this whole game. Locusts have stupid long range. And yeah, right here my teammate's attacking. I believe something happens. I can't remember. I feel like it was that blast, but I'm not too sure. So I'm pumping out more Elite Rangers just to get rid of any hunters that could cause my Locust a problem. And then I'm also going to fortify the base to prevent anything, from happening. So this base is going to be mostly buildings for production units. For producing units, not much production, but whatever I've got, it helps. Or actually, you know what? I was thinking of a different game. Right here, I believe we're gonna take the win right here. It was a different match, I believe, that I ended up losing. So right here, I've got all the perfect counters against him. There's nothing he can do at this point. Maybe if he had his snipers, far away, he started picking me off a little bit. But actually, no, I had the Shroud, the invisibility. There's nothing he could do at this point. My Goliaths are going in. They tanked most of the damage from his small force over there. And I don't know why, but Light Blue never had units the whole match. It was strange. Or for most of the match. I know he attacked my teammate, but for the most part, that wasn't it. I was thinking of a different gameplay. We played this map after this, and we got devastated. We got to the same point. Somehow we were versing an enemy Kinsano as well, but that Kinsano devastated me. Absolutely destroyed me. But yeah, that's it for the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you.